BBnomoney is Israel's strongest soldier. If you don't know who BBnomoney is, he's basically been terrorizing the internet for the past few years with his terrible COWORKER music.
If you tall, sexy, handsome, you a certified gigolo. Yes, I do.
COWORKER music is a genre which is basically just the most bland, generic, safe, and poppy sounding songs you could possibly imagine. What the fuck? Basically imagine it's like you take a radio station but put the worst songs imaginable on it. Now my main issue with BBnomoney is his music is so generic. All of his songs are basically the same. If you listen to one or two BBnomoney songs, you basically listen to them all.
Tall, sexy, handsome, you a certified gigolo. Yes, I do.
They're all these really bassy, poppy, dance-heavy songs, but they're not even really that good. They're just infectious, but it's not actually a good song. It's basically methamphetamine, but for your ears. Sure, it's kind of fun and addictive, but you know it's not good for your health overall. Also, another common feature of his songs is that they always have some girl in the background chanting BBnomoney over and over and over again, and the chorus is always just repeated and repeated and repeated. Which, yes, I understand that's kind of the point of a chorus, but the entire song sounds like the chorus, so there's not even a point. Yeah, the thing is that most of the internet hates him just because he's really corny.
Put the new 4Gs on the G. I trap into the bloody bottoms is on the knee.
And obviously I agree with that, but the more I found out about him, the more I disliked. Now, some people are going to criticize me for just labeling BBnomoney as generic blankly, because people are probably going to be like, well, he does cosplay, or he's creative in this way, or oh look, he did a collab with Hatsune Miku, or whatever the fuck. And my response to that is that, well, it's just a gimmick. His whole entire brand and personality is essentially just LARPing, or pretending to be hip and cool with nerdy subcultures in order to get attention and to be favorable to these communities. For example, one of his big gimmicks that he's been using recently to gain popularity has been commissioning artists to make animations for him, and also being adamantly anti-AI. Here's the thing is, I'm not really the biggest fan of AI being used for creative things necessarily. However, I must admit that this is just a really fabricated stance to take. Okay, like, let's just be honest, guys. He's not opposing AI for any moral reason. It's literally all for performativity. BBnomoney actually has a lot of incentive to be supposedly anti-AI, because whenever he makes a tweet or an Instagram post saying how really anti-AI he is, it always blows up and actually does a lot better than his other posts. So it incentivizes him more to make more kinds of comments and posts like that. The reason why is because he knows his audience is the type of people who really appreciate that kind of sentiment. These are people such as digital artists and other nerd subcultures who generally think that BBnomoney is a good person because he opposes AI. Also, one of the main differences between AI slop and whatever BBnomoney does is that AI slop wouldn't create Where the Fuck This Is. And yes, that is the girl from the Cry For Me song. And if you don't know what that is,
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Despierta por la noche y me hace temblar, me hace llorar.
okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was fucking terrible. I feel really sorry for your Puerto Ricans, but you guys have a beautiful culture and beautiful music. Just not that one. Wait a minute, what was I talking about in the first place? BBnomoney and AI? Oh, sorry, I think I got sidetracked with whatever the fuck Iron Mouse is doing. Okay, so if you're not fully convinced that he's only anti-AI for the attention reasons, I think I have a compelling piece of evidence which will persuade you otherwise.
BBnomoney had this whole brand built around commissioning real artists instead of using AI slop. Then multiple artists came forward with receipts showing he was lowballing them, promising promotion in exchange for discounted rates, and then just not following through once the work was done. The main person who spoke out was Slade.com, and when he reached out privately to try and pay him off to make it go away, Slade said he didn't want the money, he just wanted a public apology. And then Baby went completely quiet on Twitter and hasn't said anything since.
Furthermore, according to creator Spoopy-Doo on YouTube, BBnomoney has actually been lowballing meme creators and other promotional pages on Instagram for quite a while, basically paying for advertisements, but then has been under-delivering on his promises ever since. So he's basically just extremely unreliable to work with. I also want to give a big thanks to Spoopy-Doo and Glorpinity on YouTube. I'm going to have their links in the description, obviously, for helping out with this video. I would not have any clue about this if it weren't for their help. You can't have an anti-AI stance and then afterwards go out and then steal other people's art. Like, that literally makes no fucking sense. There's no moral principle here. Okay, so besides his, like, actual personality, let's just talk with the music, because the actual music is just not good. Now, I kid you not, I was talking to a friend the other day about BBnomoney, and he didn't actually know who he was, so I decided to show him one of his songs. And his genuine first reaction was laughing within the first 5 seconds. I'm not even fucking kidding. This really did happen. Funny story, actually, about this guy is that around December of this year, he posted a video saying, if this video gets 1 million likes, I'll retire from music. And it actually smashed through that like goal, which actually makes me extremely proud of the internet for still being able to recognize what is complete garbage. Anyway, he actually followed up on his word and did retire, but only for a month. And I'm assuming that he really just did this for attention, because he always does shit for attention. But that 1 month when he was retired was actually maybe one of the best months of my entire life. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. However, he does come back with a new song called Diamonds. I'm not gonna lie, it is actually pretty decent. Like, he did actually try something new with this, and I actually do think he did a better direction with this, honestly, than his other songs. But the problem is that now he's back to his normal goy slop, and now we're just kind of fucked. Because not only is he back, but he's making some of the worst songs imaginable. Also, some of the comments made in the aftermath of his fake retirement are really funny, especially knowing that it was always a PR stunt. For example,
y'all realize y'all just ruined someone's passion.
Yeah, thinking about it now, his retirement was not only a PR thing, but I think it also might have been an ego boost thing too.
People are so weird. Don't like his music? Don't listen. So simple. And here we are.
As if we're not force-fed BBnomoney slop on a daily basis on my fucking algorithm. Yeah, let's just pretend that's not a thing, you know. No doubt about it, BBnomoney fans definitely took the L on this one, bro. That being said, though, if you know anyone who does like BBnomoney, please don't send them hate, you know, it's not necessary, it's just toxic. Also, another funny thing is that he did a virtual concert in the game Peak. Now, if you're not familiar with Peak, it's actually this indie multiplayer game on Steam, and usually whenever artists do virtual concerts, they usually do it in normal games like Roblox or Fortnite. However, I don't think at the time he was big enough to really get a deal like that, so this is what he did instead.
Trying to eradicate the negative stigma around antidepressants.
Now, don't click off yet because I do actually have something at the end. But before we get to that, I just want to point out that only 11% of the people who watch my channel are actually subscribed. So make sure to check that you are subscribed to the channel. It really would mean a lot. And y'all's support really does keep me going. And I really love all y'all. Thank you so much.
הזמנתם בייביסיטר? קיבלתם ביביסיטר.